Hey, how's it going? Magician Faust here. Welcome back to part 2 of our Legend of Dragoon playthrough series. Last time we left off, the village of Celis was attacked and destroyed by the Imperial forces of Sandora. They kidnapped Shana, and our goal now is to try to venture forth into Hellena Prison and save her. So we're going to pick up where we left off. We are south of Serdio, so let's go ahead and head in here into the forest. Right, we head up this way, and I believe there is a merchant right here. I lost the squirrel. Oh well. In these troubled times, you have to protect yourself. What do you think? Can I buy something? Sure, let's see what you have to offer. I don't know if you have anything useful, but we'll see. Buy. We have 6 healing potions, so we are good on those. Body purifiers, so those cure poison, stunning, and arm blocking. We don't really need any of those at this point in the game. Burnout, we have a few of those, so we're pretty good on that. And charm potions, those reduce the risk of your wild encounters. I don't think I'm going to buy any of those. Is there anything I need to sell? Doesn't look like it, so we will X out of there. Don't you want to know how to use the items? I can teach you that. And since we did the tutorial with Master Tasman last time for our additions, we will go ahead and do this. Yes, please. Here we go. Let's begin. So, this merchant here actually shows you how the attack items work, so that's kind of why I didn't go into a lot of detail on how they get used in the last episode. But we'll go through this just for anyone who doesn't know how they go. What do you want to talk about? Attack items damage. An attack item's basic damage is determined by the magic power, MAT, and the attributes. Here, let me tell you about MAT. Frankly, an item is magic with a form. So if you have more magic power, the results will be greater. Next are elements. There are 8 elements: fire, water, wind, earth, light, darkness, thunder, and non-elemental. So, this is the point. Never forget opposing combinations: fire and water, wind and earth, light and darkness. Using the opposite attacking item to the enemies doubles the damage. And using an attacking item with the same element halves the damage. Elements appear when you select an enemy in battle. The window color lets you know which one. I'll tell you about window colors and attributes in attack items element. Let me tell you again. Fire and water, wind and earth, light and darkness oppose each other. Be efficient when you use items by thinking about their attributes. Well, got it? Yep, we definitely got that. What do you want to talk about? Attack items element. The characters have elemental properties. There are 8 possible: fire, water, wind, earth, light, darkness, thunder, and non-elemental. Let me explain each of them. Fire-based window color is red, the opposite is water. Water-based window color is blue, the opposite is fire. Wind-based window color is green, the opposite is earth. Earth-based window color is brown, the opposite is wind. Light-based window color is yellow, the opposite is darkness. Darkness-based window is dark blue, the opposite is light. Thunder-based window is magenta, there is no opposite. Non-elemental window is gray, there is no opposite. Being opposite matters when using an attack item. I'll tell you details about opposites in attack items damage. Well, did you get it? Yeah, I got it. What do you want to talk about? How to use a multiplying item. Select the item command, then select an item with multi in the item description window, and select the target. It's no different from other items, right? Now, here's the difference with multiplying items. When a multiplying item is used, the button icon is displayed at the bottom right of the screen. Then just repeatedly hit the X a little quick there. I didn't quite grasp all that. Come on, try it. Give it to me. But basically what he was saying was when I use the burnout attack item, you can see there it says S attack, that means single target. Flame is the element, and multi is a multi-press item, excuse me. So when I press it and choose an enemy, I actually have to repeatedly press the X button to multiply the damage, and the faster I can press that X button, the more damage I will do. So I've never been really good at mashing the buttons myself personally. I'm not really going to use a turbo controller because I just feel like that's kind of cheating. Pretty good, but you can do better. How's that? Want to try one more time? No, thank you. What do you want to talk about? But basically, the more button presses you can get while the item is being used, the more damage you will do. I heard of that. But if you press the X button more, you'll get a higher percentage and you'll do more damage. I've seen some people able to get that up well over 200, and it's just ridiculous how fast some people can mash the buttons. I'm on a keyboard, so I'm probably going to suffer a little bit from doing that, just because, like I said last time, we are playing this on an emulator, so I'm using a keyboard. I could use the built-in turbo function on the emulator, but I'm not going to do that. We're just going to try to keep it as authentic as we can. Come again, I'll teach you how to use the items anytime you want. But that's sort of a basic description of how the attack items and the elements work. And there's a chest over here we'll grab. We got a healing potion. Okay. And we'll head this way. Now we are actually in an area where wild encounters can occur, so you can see now that the arrow above my head is yellow. It was blue before. That way random encounters work in this game, there's a charm potion, is you don't actually just have a 100% random encounter. You have what's referred to it as sort of an aggro meter, and originally that arrow started as blue and it went to yellow. This is actually an indicator, so you'll see now it's red while we're standing here. Red means that I'm actually getting close to a random encounter. You will not get an encounter while you're on blue or yellow, but now that we're red, I took 2 steps and there's a random encounter there. But basically blue means you're very unlikely and not going to get into a random encounter anytime soon. Yellow means you're getting close, and red means, any moment now you'll get into a random encounter. But here we have our first random battle. And our enemies here are Trent and the Assassin Cock, the famous meme of the game. And as you can see, we learned the colors tell us that that is a earth element and a wind element. They don't really do much for us knowing the elements this early in the game just yet. But if we decide to use some attack items, that's where that will come into play. We'll just hit these a few times to take them out. We'll probably use a healing potion after this, just to heal up. Get you one more here.
Double slash.
This tree is quite bulky. One thing interesting about this game is as your enemies get lower on health, you're actually more likely to use magic attacks. So as you can see there, it just hit me with a magical attack item. But yeah, as the enemies get lower on health, they do get more and more likely to use those attack items than magic spell run. So we will move along this way, and we'll move down here. So as you can see, the arrow above my head has been reset to blue. If you use whenever you get into a random encounter and finish one, it resets it back to blue. The charm potions actually do the same thing, so it's not like there's 20 gold. In some games, it gives you something like that would give you a certain amount of time to where you can't get into a random battle. In this game, it just resets your random rate encounter. Excuse me, random encounter rate. There's a burnout. But let's So if you wanted to, you can see I'm already back in red, just barely moving to the next screen here. So random encounters are very common in this game in most areas. So you would have to buy a lot of charm potions if you really wanted to avoid every... Ah! I have no time to deal with you. It reminds me. Wait! This way, this way. Yeek! Cut it out. Leave Shana alone. Leave Shana alone. Hang in there. I'll get you out from there. But, like I said, the random encounters are very common in this game, so you'd actually have to buy a lot of charm potions if you wanted to avoid, a lot of them. But I don't feel like doing that. I actually like going through the random encounters. I forgot to use a healing potion. We will take out one of these, and I don't think it can kill me in one hit. Oh, it's my turn again. So we'll go ahead and take this out. And that's that. Random enemies in this game typically don't give a lot of experience. We didn't get level 3 there, but most of your experience and your gold is actually going to come from the boss battles in this game. The random encounters are really only good for building up your additions. And before I forget again, I'm going to go ahead and use one of those healing potions. Just to bring me back up some health here. So we'll continue on down. And we are now out of the forest. Alright. So let's move on down. Get us another random encounter here. Alright, got us another Trent.
Yes! Double slash! Yes! Double slash!
Alright, let's move on down. We are now at Hellena Prison. Well, how can I sneak in? Well, maybe something convenient will pop up. Alright, we'll go up this way. I see. Good meat and fish. Sir Frugal will be happy. You bought a lot recently. Is there something going on? It's not the business of a merchant like you. Okay. Sorry. I'll inspect the load. Now we're supposed to actually press the X button here to hide behind this cart so we don't get caught, but since we are trying to show off a lot of the game, I'm gonna actually let him catch me. Huh? Bastard! I didn't order a rat in armor. What are you talking about? Who are you? This load is rejected. So, just a funny little scene. You know, a lot of people, especially if they've never played this game, would never have seen that, so I just felt like showing it. It seems to have a tough guard. Is there any way? But we can literally just head back in there and retry it. It better be okay this time. I will be punished by Sir Frugal if the food delivery is delayed. Well, mister, you bought a lot recently. Is there something going on? Don't ask me the same thing again and again. Okay, sorry. I'll inspect the load. So we'll press the button here and hide behind the cart. It seems to be okay. Lower the bridge. Now. Alright. And just like that, we have snuck our way into Hellena Prison. Now we gotta find Shana and see if we can't get her out of here. Made it. Okay, and ultimately we need to head to the bottom left there, but if we go up here to the top left, there's actually a chest with an item, and I believe it's a burnout. Which it is. Alright. And just in case, so that we don't have to go through any of the cutscene dialogue stuff again, I will go ahead and make a save here. This game is very forgiving. It actually gives you a lot of good save points, especially when you need them. Who are you? I'm discovered. This way. Alright. I'm gonna fight one of the guards here. These guys aren't too difficult. A little tougher than the random enemies we saw before, but not too bad. So we'll let you double slash. And as I said, now that he's a little lower on health, he's actually going to be more likely to use this attack item. Which does a little decent amount of damage, but you know, we still got 36 HP, so we'll just hit him once more and finish him up. Right. Help me. I am just a delivery man. Be quiet. I'm not going to kill you. Oh, okay. I won't make a noise. Now, this guy is a merchant. I told you I won't make a noise. I will be unloading until you finish your business. Oh, hey you. If you are short on items, just tell me. I sell those too. So yeah, he's a merchant, so we can actually see if he has anything of note for us to buy. We still have plenty of healing potions. Angel's Prayer is a revival item, so it revives one of your allies when you get more party members, which we do not have currently. And SparkNet is a thunder-based item, so I will actually go ahead and buy 2 or 3 of those. I don't use attack items very often, but they are nice to have, and we will continue on to the next room. Now, the benefit of this, I don't know if it's a benefit, but one of the neat things about this area is there are no random encounters. So even though the arrow above my head is red, that just signifies that we are always in danger of being caught. Only battles we'll get into, random encounter-wise, are these guards. So you'll notice he's walking back and forth. If we get into his line of sight, he will find us and start to chase us. And we won't get into a battle unless he actually catches us. So I'll let him catch us right here. But as long as you stay out of their sight, and if you can actually avoid them, you will not get into a random encounter. We'll go ahead and take this guy out. I'm not too concerned about getting into these battles here or avoiding them. If they happen, they happen. But if not, oh well. We'll take him out and get a little lower on the HP side. I'll go ahead and use another healing potion once we get out of here. Pull up the menu. Item. Healing potion. There we go. 69. Alright. And we'll head to the left. There's actually nothing here. Go underneath this area here over to the side. And if you read the sign, it says out of service. Don't even think about it. So the elevator's actually broken currently, so we can't actually go up. It'll knock us down just like that. And for some reason in this room, they actually have this little walkway above. There's not really any point that I'm aware of to this. If you know why it's here, let me know down in the description, or in the comments, excuse me. But other than that, I think it's just an aesthetic choice they made to include that. But we will head out that way. There's a horse in the background there. Doesn't do anything for us. Down that way is the entrance, so we will head up this way. And interestingly enough, we do have a guard here that's by this ladder. For some reason, he feels the need to occasionally look at the corner. So if we sneak by like that, we can actually go without getting caught. I don't know exactly what he's looking at over there, but more power to him. Oh, and we have a guard coming through the door. This guard's not always here, but... oh, give him the jukes. Sometimes the wardens do come through the doorways, whether you're inside or outside, so those are random as far as I know. So there's one that just came out from behind us. So we'll go in here before he sees us. And there's a few guards in here, but most of them we should be able to avoid. So I can actually walk behind this one. As long as I stay behind him, he shouldn't be able to see me. So I will make my way down here, get this chest, which has 50 gold, and wait for this guy to look the other way. Could fight these guys, but oh, of course he sees me. Oh, and oh, I was trying to avoid being caught, but oh well. Like I said, if we avoid them, we avoid them. If not, you know, it doesn't take too terribly long to fight them.
Yes. Double slash.
We'll just hit this guy a couple times to take him out.
Yes. Double slash.
We'll move up this way. Grab this chest while that guy's over there. Leather jacket. And of course, we're going to get caught again. Okay. Looks like we're just going to end up fighting every one of them, it seems like. But we got us a leather jacket. That's actually an equip item for a different character. So that'll be nice to have.
Yes. Double slash. Yes. Double slash.
Alright. And there should be one more chest in this area, so we'll try to run up real quick and grab that before the other guard comes back. And that's an angel's prayer, so that might come in handy a little bit later. We'll head up and back out where we came from. Now, we can actually head up this elevator here. And we'll go into this door. Move quicker. Huh? Move quicker. Ugh. You have such bad luck. You will regret not being killed on the battlefield. What do you mean? You really believe you can live comfortably in the jail? The head warden, Frugal, will feed you to the monster. Oops. Feed us to the monster? I won't let you humiliate us anymore. Oh, feisty, feisty. It's the worst kind of pal, but the best kind of feed. You want to kill me now. I won't let him. Oh, what's... Sir Lavitz. You bastard. You broke out of the jail? Silly guy. Think you can escape from here alone? I'll take care of this. Survive and go back to Indel's castle alive. Tell King Albert. I won't let you. Oh, no, they didn't make it. I took care of those guys. Is this civil war? You, who are you? Are you a dog of Basil too? Who are you? I am Dart. I am not your enemy. I am Lavitz Slambert. I am the head of the first knighthood of the Kingdom of Basil. Well, it seems we don't have time for introductions. No, we don't. Right. Now we actually have us a second party member. Lavitz is definitely one of the fan favorites of the game, and definitely one of my favorite characters from the game as well. As he said, he is one of the Knights of Basil, the head of the first knighthood. He's actually quite strong, especially when it comes to physical attacks and defense. Dart being the main character, his stats are a little more well-balanced, so he's not necessarily good at any one particular stat, but also not bad at anything in particular as well. More of a middle-of-the-road character like most main characters from games. But Lavitz is definitely your a little bit slower physical tank, physical attacker, but a little bit lacking in the magical department. But definitely one of the fan favorites regardless, and you know, Lavitz is your favorite character down in the comments, right? Put in Lavitz.
Double slash.
As you've seen, Dart's been doing 5 with his double slash, whereas Lavitz is able to do 7. So, you know, even though these are lower numbers for the beginning of the game, that just kind of goes to show you the difference in physical ability. They're both level 3, so it's not like he's a massive level advantage or anything like that. I will carry out your wish. You said Dart? I cannot imagine there is somebody who intentionally comes to Hellena. What are you up to? I am here to rescue someone important to me. Do you know anything about her? Her name is Shana. I'm sorry, but I'll look elsewhere. Wait. I'll go with you. I thought you had to go back to the castle as soon as possible. She's important, this girl you are looking for. It's my problem. It was my fault. I don't know what brought you here, but Hellena is not that easy to go through alone. That goes for me too. But I can break out from here together with you. Of course, with the girl. How come you trust me? We've just met. The raid you made was quite impressive. I trusted you to guard my back. That's the way I think. Alright, let's go together. Alright. And we will actually go into some of these cells, because some of them actually have some helpful little items. Not this one, but you see, poor thing, that guy has definitely seen better days. This is a circular tower, so as we go around these rooms, we're actually going in one big circle until we come back to the entrance. So let's go in here before that guy catches us. There's a few people in here. What do you have to say? I just didn't want to fight. Why did I have to be sent to this hell? Well, maybe if you fought, you wouldn't be here. The wardens were saying that girl's confined in the second prison tower. Why were they making so much noise about just one girl? There's a chest here. What do we got? Spark net. Alright, so we're getting pretty good on these attack items. We'll move over to the next room here. Luckily, those guards can't follow us into the other rooms. We got somebody here. Frugal's coming. Frugal's coming to kill me. Frugals. Frugals. As you can tell, he is terrified. If we work our way around here up top, we can grab 20 gold. Work our way back around and down. And if I'm not mistaken, that might be everything we need out of this first tower. So, yeah, we will head out the door. And now there's another guard coming. Who is it? And once we beat him, we'll take that other elevator he just came down in. These wardens were pretty easy to begin with, but now that we have two characters, they're actually going to be a real piece of cake. We've not really used the guard feature yet, so I'll show you this. When we use it as the tutor, and Master Tasman in the first episode showed us, actually has some benefits, so now he's actually going to do less damage to us. But each time we use it, we actually recover 10% of that character's overall health, so if you really wanted to, you could heal up all the way without using any of your healing potions. It takes a little bit of time, but if you're really strapped for money or out of items for that particular time, definitely do it. And as you saw there, it actually halves the damage from the attack items as well, not just the physical items. So, when you have multiple characters, what you can do is actually get it down to one random enemy, use guard a bunch of times, and really make the game a little bit easier that way if you wanted to. So now we will hop on this elevator here. And this tower over here is actually where Shana is. God, it's locked. So, go back this way. And we can head in here. The security's tight. There's actually a lot of guards in here. The security's tight. We'll head up this way. This room is extra tightly guarded. Huh? What about this key? Take it with us. We'll need it if a girl called Shana is under confinement. Acquired key to Shana's cell. But why only that girl? I intend to ask that directly to the head ward. That's after we rescue Shana. That message there. My battery is actually getting low. Sorry about that. Not sure if it's actually going to pop up on the recording or not, but it did pop up a message saying that the battery on my computer is getting low. So we might finish up getting Shana if we can, and then find a save point. So we go in here, and I'm going to reset this room just because I don't want to deal with that random guard. And we will go up this way. We'll check what's in these cells here. A couple people to talk to. Hey, don't give up. If we throw our hope away, we're just fools. Everything is over. There's no way I can get out of here alive. 20 gold. Not sure why, at this point, Dart's not necessarily rescuing a bunch of these people, but, you know, it is what it is. Let me guard. I'm just going to reset the room again. Like I said, I don't care to get into a random battle, but with my battery low, I'd like to get to a good stopping point before we run out of juice. You are from Basel. Lavitz, get them before they make a noise. Yeah. Right. I actually have 3 more guards to take care of. We'll pick them off one at a time here.
Double slash.
Luckily, each of them go down in 2 hits, so it shouldn't take too long.
Double slash.
One more to go.
Double slash.
Just attacked twice in a row? Huh.
Double slash.
Alright, takes care of those. And we're getting close to leveling up. Who is it? That voice. Is that Shana? It's me. Dart? Is that you, Dart? Yes, it is me. I'm here to rescue you. Hurry up. The guard is coming. Shana. Dart. I'm here to rescue you. You haven't forgotten me, even though we haven't seen each other for 5 years. How could I forget? Show me your face. I haven't changed much. Yes, you have. You look much stronger, much more than the Dart I knew. Hurry up, the guards are coming back. The girl is breaking out. I won't let her. Alright, we got us another 2 versus 3 here. Like I said, these guards aren't very difficult. It's more of a war of attrition. They try to slowly wear you down. So we'll this one first.
Double slash.
that takes care of those. I'm doing pretty well on these additions. I think the only one I missed was in the first episode when I was demonstrating what happens when you miss. So we're doing pretty good so far. If we start missing some, I might actually put a counter on the video if I can figure out how to do that. Are you hurt? I'm fine. You can celebrate later. We are still deep in the belly of the enemy. Besides, it's too damp to have a party, isn't it? Let's go, Shana. Follow me, okay? Dart, I'm 18 years old now. Okay. I can fight too. Shana. She grew up. She was alone in such a hell-like place. If she was a regular woman, she wouldn't have been able to survive. Of course, there are not that many fools who would come here to save her. But the Shana of my memory hasn't changed a bit. Let's talk about that after we get out of here. Alright. Say that again? Well, the knight from Basel broke out of the jail. I'm sorry. I'm not talking about that rat. After that. The girl from Selly's was taken by the red guy. What? What did you say? The girl was taken away by the guy with red armor. You bastard. Don't let them out alive. Wait, I almost forgot the most important thing. Don't kill the girl. It's an order from His Majesty Dole. Aye, aye, sir. If you fail, I will behead all of you. The red one? I'll get you. I might as well dye everything else red with your blood. Right. And we'll head in here. See if we can't finish exploring this place. When night falls, I hear an eerie voice coming from somewhere. It goes, ugh, ugh. It's very eerie. 20 gold. And let's get around the barrels, or the boxes. Excuse me. Head this way. See if there's anything else in this tower to get. Doesn't look like it, so we'll head out. We'll actually make our way to the save point. I don't want to go too much further because unfortunately the battery in my laptop is getting a little bit low, so let's see, we've been going for a little over 40 minutes now. It's probably a good stopping point anyway, so timing is probably okay. But we'll go over here, go to the menu and save. But now we do have two more party members. We've got Lavitz the Knight, and Shana is actually helping us as well. So while we're here, I will show you the status on each of these characters. So just a basic rundown. You can see off to the left side there, most of the stats that Dart has are pretty similar to each other, you know, hovering around 8, 9, and 10. If we go over to Lavitz, he does have a little bit better equipment, but you can see his attack and defense are actually quite high, but the magic attack and defense are a little bit on the lower side, so if we were to use an attack item with him, it would actually do less damage than if we used it with Dart. He is a little bit slower too, so you can see 40 speed versus 50. And if we work our way down to the last character here, Shana. So her attack and defense is a little on the lower side, especially when the game gets later on. She's more of the fragile glass cannon, white mage sort of character. Magic attack and defense are off the charts on this character. She is amazing. And her speed is phenomenal as well. 65 is very high speed. So quite often you'll see her get several turns before Dart or Lavitz actually get any turns. So before I forget, I will go ahead and equip her with that leather jacket. So that's actually going to give her a lot more stats. So you can see it gave her, a little more defense and magic defense, so that'll come in handy. So since we equipped that, I'll go ahead and save. But on that note, we will wrap up part 2 of this video. In the next episode, we will try to work our way out of the prison. We have Shana, so the goal is to make it out of here alive. If you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate it if you like the video, give it a thumbs up down below. If there's anything you think I can improve on to make the video a little bit better, please comment that. I do want to make these videos as good as I can. I'm having a great time playing the game, and I want you all to have a great time watching them as well. But on that note, thanks for watching. Have a great day.